let's take a look at the Invoiced customer portal. So this is an example of what customers see when they click on links that are being sent to them from your business to be able to access their customer information. This is all customized, of course, with your specific company branding and logos, and all of their information is made very easy for them to see. Their My Account page is going to show them company level information with different options here. And as we work down this left-hand menu, activity is going to show them previous transactions, all different types of transactions, not just invoices, but payments, credits, estimates. Documents is the ability to leave customer level documentation, things like contracts, statements of work, usage reporting, whatever other detail the customer would benefit from accessing. Statements, account balance statements, always important. Balance forward statements plus open item statements going back into history. And billing details, the ability for them to update their contact information. On their My Account page, different features that we can see here. Account summary, the amount that's open and due if there's any open credits. Payment plans, we do offer ways to allow customers to make installments on balances. So if you have any invoices that have payment plans on them, those are easily accessible with percentages paid and status. Their aging, they can see how many invoices open and what their aging is currently looking like. Subscriptions, if they are engaged in a recurring billing structure, this will show them the name of their subscription, how much they're being charged, the frequency at which they're being charged, and when that next invoice is scheduled to be raised. Billing details, whatever the current contact information is on file for the customer, but also additional information. These are exposed internal fields. So things like a customer type, or if we want to leave the name of their sales rep or their account manager, so they have easy access to that information. All of that is customizable. Payment methods, being able to save and vault their payment methods to use in the future. Customers can save up to 10 different payment methods to each customer profile, combinations of credit cards, bank accounts, virtual cards, whatever options are available to them. They have full control over this. They can add and remove their own payment methods and also enroll themselves in autopay. This makes for a seamless payment experience. And then some recent payments, so being able to keep on track of exactly how much has been paid recently on the account. In their activity menu, all these different transaction types are listed, including statuses. There's the ability to filter on all of these different types of transactions and statuses inside of each list type. So it's very easy to get at information that you need, no matter how far back into the past we're going. Customer level documentation. We can support any file type as well. So CSVs and Excels, Word documents, PNGs, JPEGs, PDFs, whatever file format you need, it is supported. Account statements. This is going to be balance forward statements plus an open item statement. So at a snapshot, very easy for them to view exactly what's happening in their account and what has been happening and trending historically. And then billing details. So being able for them to have access to seamlessly update this information. Customers have turnover. There's a change in contact information. Customers move locations. There's a change in billing information. Being able to have them easily update these things in real time relieves stress off of making sure that your communication is getting to the right place. So I'm going to go back, run a quick statement, and I am going to grab an invoice. So when customers are receiving their notifications and they click on links, generally they're going to be brought to an invoice landing page. And here you can see all of the detail inside of your invoices, your line items, your quantities, your rates, your taxes, your discounts, everything is broken down. We also have specific notes fields. So if there's messaging that the customer needs to see on a transaction, or if there's general messaging that's company-wide, all of these fields are highly customizable, and you can make sure customers are getting the messaging that they need. Downloading the invoice, of course, is helpful. They can download the invoice into a PDF for their records, which is really important. And these are also very customizable things that we have access to. So making sure that customers are able to view procured information in a format that you decide. And then messages. Sometimes customers have questions. We want them to be able to freely ask these questions in real time as these things are coming into mind and they're looking at these transactions. If we have their attention, we don't want to let that slip by. So being able to communicate seamlessly inside the platform and also attach additional documentation. If there are, signature sheets or pictures of something that they would like to submit for your consideration, they do have access to all of this information in real time. And then paying the invoice. They can be presented with a list of payment methods. If there are multiple invoices on the account, they are also encouraged to pay some more while they're here. You can add multiple invoices into a single payment. Other things that we can do here, credit application. If you have any credits open on the account, you're creating credit memos in your accounting system for whatever reason, those can be presented to the customer and they would be able to apply their own credits. So not dealing with messy remittance advices anymore, they would be able to do these things in real time. Advanced payments is another really, really great, strong option to be able to offer customers. They can pay in advance or leave cash credits on their account. This is very helpful if you're the type of business that takes deposits or retainers. All of these are very helpful options in the payment process. Partial payments, installment payments, all of these are options that can be selected as well. Presenting them with a list of payment methods that you accept. Being able to control this list, control what they see, turn things on or off at will. When we talk about things like checks, wire transfers, we want remittance addresses. Where are they supposed to send a check? Do you have an office? Do you have a lockbox? That information is helpful and necessary. Wire transfer instructions, all of my wire transfer information, especially if these things are flipping out based on the customer's country of origin. My US customers and my Canadian customers might get different instructions for wire transfers and check remittances. So those are all flexible and highly customizable. Maybe they can make cash deposits, or maybe there's an address with a counter where they can drop off a payment, or maybe we're going to leave the name and number of somebody to call, or leave additional special instructions here. Whatever we can do to get them to the next step in making payment, being able to provide this information as needed in real time is extraordinary, and getting customers into that payment funnel faster. So lots of options that you can customize by turning things on or off as needed. When it comes to our online payment methods, we want a seamless place for customers to be able to enter that information and make that payment. Other things that we can do here, though, taking payments online is fun, but sometimes we want to set a little rules. We want to set some boundaries around how we are shaping this offering. So one thing we can do, convenience fees. There are some legalities depending on the country that you're in that need to be taken into consideration. In the US, it is legal in all 50 states. Taking credit cards is expensive. That is an expensive business cost. Being able to charge that back to customers in the form of convenience fee can be invaluable for the strength of your business. So you can charge back up to 4% convenience fees that can be added as a secondary line if the customer chooses a credit card method of payment. Anywhere between 0 and 4% can be set. You also might say, no, I don't want a convenience fee, but I do want to limit the total that they can pay. Well, we can do that too. We can set a limit based on a payment method. So maybe I do want credit cards, but I don't want credit card charges over $3,000. I'm going to put a hard cap on that. In the case that here I'm trying to pay over $3,800, the credit card option would simply drop off the list, and I would be prompted to choose from the additional payment methods that I have available to me. You can even dig directly into customer and invoice records if you like, and allow or disallow payments and fees. Maybe this customer just always has super large dollar amounts, so we're going to take that credit card option away. Or maybe this customer is a VIP and very, very well protected. They're a great customer, very high spender. So we're not going to charge them the convenience fees. We're going to opt that out for this customer very specifically. To have control over this offering is key. We want to afford as many different methods of payment as we can for customers. That's going to ensure that payment is made, but making sure that we as a business have control over the offering is just as important. So they get the options they're allowed to have based on the rules that you've set. If they have previously selected a payment method, they can quick select that from the dropdown, make a payment, and that's payment made, receipts being sent. So all of this has happened seamlessly managed from directly inside the customer portal with absolutely no staff intervention needed. Allowing customers to self-serve in so many different ways, in so many different aspects of their communication, their documentation, their transaction review, their payment methods. All of these things go into part of shaping the customer experience. So making sure that we have a handle on it and that we can offer this very robust option to our customers is really enlightening.